Hey guys, in this video, we're gonna go over the 10 most asked questions for Yummy post-ban list. I've been getting questions left, right, and center. Trif, what do we replace Obedience Gold with? Trif, how do I get the Yummy playmat? Trif, what do we do against Shittail? Trif! I have 10 answers for you guys. The 10 questions we're gonna be going with, I will tell you the 10 questions I'm gonna answer. If you guys have more questions about Yummy, either check the masterclass where I answer them all for you, or just comment down below. I'm in love with Spain right now with the Pen Goddess, and we're going to go hard here on how to fix all these 10 problems. Before we do, the most asked question is, where do you get this Yummy playmat? It's on www.trifgaming.com. You get that immediately. On top of that, if you like the answers I give you in this video, check out the Yummy Masterclass where there's going to be hundreds of questions like this. So, let's get straight into this. The 10 questions I'm going to answer today. What do we replace Obedience with? With Marshmallow, can we cut Sky Striker cards? With Smasher's Ban and Malice Hit, can we play Board Breakers now? Are we playing Link Karibo? What are we banishing for Prosperity? What are we adding in the extra deck for the second Herald? What are we adding in the side deck for the 2 Solemn Judgments? What do you think about insert doo-doo-ass Yummy techs to play in Yummy? I'm going to throw 5 Yummy techs that people are playing that you should not. How do we deal with Shittail? How do we deal with Lunalight? I'm going to answer all 10 of these back to back to back, super hard hitting. And then after that, I might just go take 10 mojitos to the dome. How's that sound? Do you agree with that? Chat? Yeah? Wife, do you agree with that?
Oh, yeah.
Can you see anyone down? Have you ever seen anyone down 10 mojitos faster than I can? I'm talking to you, wife.
I thought you were done with mojitos.
No, today back to mojitos.
I thought tequila.
Mojitos for the bros. Are you guys ready? First up, we got, what do we replace Obedience with? Nothing. We're literally getting 3 Marshmallow. Marshmallow makes it so we lose 2 Obediences, but we gain 3 Marshmallows. And no, I'm not a douchebag with shades on. It's very sunny outside and I cannot see my phone. With Marshmallow, can we cut Sky Striker cards? No. Sky Striker cards need to stay at 4. There's going to be in total 16. If you're playing 2 Cookie, 2 Lollipop, that's 10 Yummy names. 1 Obedience is 11. Prosperity is 12. And then 4 engages. 3 engage 1 Hornet. That's 16. Do not play lower than that. If anything, you can play more than that. You can play 16 to 18. Do not cut Striker cards. With Smasher's Ban and Malice Hit, can we play Board Breakers now? No. Not at all. It's still, hand traps are infinitely better versus everything else. There'll still be a very high number of combo decks that you could just outright stop with hand traps because the combo decks got a lot worse. Crystron lost inclusion and put it to 1. VS K9 is still a deck, guys. I'm telling you. After people get rid of the doom and gloom of the deck, they'll play and recognize it's still good. And it still has 7 starters, and they still have 20. Like, they have 20 total starters with K9 cards, 13 K9, 12 VS. So no, play hand traps. Trust me, you will not regret it. Are we playing Link Karibo? Another question. No. Have you played Relinquish Ranema? Has Relinquish Ranema come up even once? No. Link Karibo is very good for turn 3. It is not good for turn 1 or turn 2. And someone brought up in a comment on Facebook saying, oh, but I want to protect my Herald from them entering battle phase. It's a delusional win more type of response here. I'll tell you why. You end on Link 1, Level 1, Herald. Correct, guys? You end on a Link 1, a Level 1, and Herald. Right, babe?
Yes.
So you end on a Link 1, Level 1, and Herald. The Link 1 is Snatchy, Level 1 is Marshmallow or Cookie or Cupsy, whatever, and then you have Herald. So let's say they decide to enter battle phase, you Link Karibo in your graveyard. They say enter battle phase. So in battle phase, you're going to go Link Karibo, tribute your Level 1. Congratulations, you protected your Herald. Okay. But now you have a fucking Link 1. Like, you wasted your Level 1 to protect that, where you could just surprise special Cookie anyways. Surprise should almost always special from grave. So summoning from Cookie would accomplish that anyways. And you just lost your Link 1 Level 1. So you lost your play to his play. Like, there's no net gain of playing Link Karibo. It's so dumb to me. It's actually horrible. Don't play it. It's only good for turn 3 onwards. So if you guys want to play Link Karibo for turn 3 onwards, while it being in your graveyard, go for it, by all means. But I guarantee you, it will not be the difference of winning and losing. If Link Karibo is the difference of winning and losing on turn 3, something has gone wrong there. Like, you fucked up somewhere along the way. You don't need it. What are we banishing for Prosperity? Now, that's a great question because it differs going first or going second. I answer it in depth in the masterclass, as I do with all these. Oh, also, big update here. Everyone who has purchased the Yummy Masterclass already will be receiving a free update for Dude format. It will be sent later this week on Friday or Saturday, just so you guys are aware, as well as a whole bonus Mitsu class as well. All right. So if you're going first, obviously the SP and Typhon are not needed going first, but I try to keep SP if unnecessary. If I know I have a starter, I get rid of Kagari, but if I don't have a starter, I get rid of I do not get rid of Kagari. Almirage, but sometimes you want to keep it for a hand trap. I used to get rid of the second Herald and the Starham, but now I'll get rid of the Starham. I'm playing Starham and Marcher. And then I get rid of the Link 2. I play Link 2, I play Lizard because I'm playing Nibiru. So those are the 6 that I get rid of, but you can keep the Kagari in. You can get rid of Onari if you want, if you really need it. On top of that, if you already have, I have a bunch of, sometimes I go pot right away to bait Ash Blossom and Purge immediately if I'm playing against Yummy. But if I'm not playing against a deck that has both Ash and Purge, where they're gonna, like, Ash or Purge my pot immediately, let's say they just have Ash, then I do save it for last sometimes. Like, it's not how I feel. If I think sometimes I just soul read them. Do I think they have Ash? Do they look like someone with Ash or pot? And typically, if someone does have a Partner's ready, you should Ash or Purge it because that implies they bricked. Like, why would they the opponent banish 6 cards from the next deck for no reason? So sometimes I use that knowledge to my advantage to do it first. But if I have everything in my hand already, I save Pot of Prosperity for last, and I just banish 3. Going second, it's obviously you don't want to get rid of SP or Typhon going second. So going second, you could even remove Herald if you'd like, as well as the 2 3s. So it all depends if you're going first or if you're going second. What are we adding in the extra deck for the second Herald? Obviously, there's a plethora of options. I think Nibiru becomes a lot stronger now because all the combo decks lose a lot of power and value and consistency. So Nibiru ends up hurting them a lot more than other decks. So due to that reason, we're able to play Nibiru in our decks. So if you play Nib in your deck, you need a Link 2 in your extra deck. So if you want to remove Herald for your second Herald for something, sure, you could do Link Karibo, but that shit will never come up. I would highly advise a Link 2. Could be Donner to play around Purge, or Lizard to get a free draw sometimes, also playing around Purge, also playing around Veiler Imperm if you need to free up your zone to Obedience Schooled. Pretty good as well if you want to thrust into Obedience Schooled, similarly to get rid of a card for, like if you nib and have to thrust or engage, you need it for that purpose. So those are some cards I would put in. Some other decent ones are, guys, Almirage, like I think I prefer the second Almirage over Link Karibo. I know it sounds nuts, but I want to go Almirage turn 1, and if you're gonna Almirage again, you're most likely an Almirage will come up next turn than that. Like you're gonna want a normal, an extra Ghost Ogre or Ghost Bell or Ash or some shit to have that be full combo with minion. What are we adding in the side deck for 2 Solemns? I saw someone bring up Iron Thunder. Please do not play Iron Thunder. If they just randomly play the spell on one of your monsters, you just lose the monster for nothing. Iron Thunder is not good. Do not play it. Play Anti-Spell, but I would advise having a slot in your side deck for 2 Thrust and 1 D-Barrier. Thrust and D-Barrier just so happen to actually turn skip a lot of decks this format, so it's a lot better than last format. All the K9 VS decks or K9 Crystron decks are now all XYZ decks. They're all very heavy on K9, which D-Barrier turn skips. Additionally, Yummy without Synchros is very bad, and on top of that, obviously destroys, if you call Fusion, obviously destroys any Draco Tail deck, and on top of that, if any Pyramids is going around, you call Ritual. So, incredibly good, actually, this format. So, the cards to replace is put in 2 Thrusts and 1 D-Barrier, along with the Solemn Judgment, still keeping the Solemn Judgment, but then the 2 Thrusts you have could also be in going first or second, because going second, it could search you Obedience Schooled, while going first, it could get you D-Barrier, which is much more of a turn skip this format. You could put in 3 Thrusts even if you'd like. What do you think about insert garbage Yummy tech here? I've seen people playing like, oh, Trif, what about Rescue Cat, bro? What about Steam the Cloak, bro? Babe, are those cards good?
It's like shit tail.
It's like shit tail. Exactly. See? Guys, they're awful. Why waste your normal summon on cards when the deck already has an inherent normal summon problem? The deck already loses to deal with normal summon. Those lollipop and cookies and cupsies in your hand are not going to be able to stick going second. At that point, I'd rather play 30 hand traps that could be normal summonable, so I guarantee the fuck my opponent is not playing, and then I normal summon a Ghost Warner or some shit like that, like a shit hand trap that might be decent. I might as well do that if I'm going to normal summon a Steam the Cloak or a Rescue Cat. Rescue Cat, you get Ash or Impulse, you're going to cry, because then none of your shit gets summoned either. Every single tech you've seen in the game, guys, is ass. Literally, just play Yummy cards, Obedience, Striker, ways to search any of those. If it's not a special summon way to full Yummy combo, like if someone knows a Link 1 and level 1 that I don't know that's a free special summon, let me know. I would love to know. Like if Original Simple Spoil was back and limited or something and not banned, and Black Witch could get it, yeah, then we're literally gonna play a full Black Witch engine, because that means that any single Original Simple Spoil equals a special summon way to go full Yummy combo. That's very different than going normal summon Rescue Cat and coping really badly, or normal summons Like, if it's a special summon, we could discuss. If it's not, like, not just a special summon one card. Not like Italy special level 1. That's fucking heinous. It needs to be a special summon, Link 1 and level 1. Both. Not just one half of the combo. It needs to be, there's 100 ways to special summon half the combo. It specifically needs to be special summon full combo, and then we could discuss. Do not play shit like that. Or the other Onari card that's like special summon this card, it's a beast, but it does nothing else. Hell no. How do we, not question 9, how do we deal with shit tail? Very simply. I used to hate a Croaky because I would not main deck it, and it would make it for a tough matchup against the deck. But when you play against the deck, you need to understand they have a bunch of non-targeting interruptions and disruptions. Mid-grind game, like, they don't do much, and they cannot kill you. And on top of that, they don't do much of a board. You can let them do full combo, and you'll be fine. The issue is not when we go first. It's when we go second. When we go first, you literally put up Herald. You never activate the Herald ever. The Herald sits there, and you stop them with the actual interrupts. But none of their shit would ever resolve because Herald's on the field. If they summon Arthalion, enter battle phase, attack Herald, you just book it, and they can't do shit. And then the Herald sits there forever, and they can never set any spell or trap. Going first, we have a great, fantastic matchup against the deck with Herald. Time when it's an issue is when you don't have access to Herald. Oh, let's say you have to Obedience. We only have 1 now, not 3. So that will mitigate the problem. But you always must end on the Herald. So they must have an answer to the Herald. So going first, we could do it. Now, the problem is when you don't have access to Herald. Let's say, for example, you get hit with Charmy. You don't want to give them 10 draws. That's when it gets more difficult. Against that deck, I ignore Molcharmi Fuelos. I put up the Herald no matter what, and then back up my board with all the yummy interrupts. The only way I'm going to lose then is Super Poly, and not even Fenrir, because you'll just deal with the Fenrir through a plethora of ways and still save your Herald. Super Poly is a massive issue of the deck, so if they have Fua and Super Poly, congratulations, but they're going to need both, not just one. Additionally, you need, let's say your Herald is, you have to negate your Herald for like some random shit. You need to set up in a situation where, let's say they activate Rahu or Ketu. You need to have 2 level 1s and 2 link 1s on the resolution, allowing them to negate or pop one of the link 1s, non-targeting, and then on res, you just use the link 1. A Croaky must be used to pop the spell. If they start with Rahu and then set Ketu, you need to pop the Ketu with the Croaky. This is absolutely vital. And trip tips like this, I say in the class, but you need to have all these in mind when beating them. Post side deck, make them go first. When that deck goes first, it does fucking nothing. Especially when they have all the Charmies in their deck, they have only a finite number of ways to play. They got 6 spells, they have 3 5 mana, and they have 6 normal summons. That's 15 starters. 12 of which are starters when they go first. And 5 mana going first is ass unless they have a hand full of Draco Tails. Even then, you let them set whatever the fuck. Even if you let them play, you're fine. And you save your hand traps. Ghost Bell, Ash Blossom, Purge. These are 9 different cards that act as board breakers that stop their traps on your turn. What interruption are you guys scared of? The 2 traps they have, and what? You'll not let them get the seal because how many hand traps you have. You could say you have your 9 hand traps to stop them. On top of that, if you look at all the hand traps you have, Veiler, Imperm, Ash Blossom, even Ghost Mourner, Purge, all these cards stop their cards. Stop the interactions and interruptions that are going to come to you. So then you add in Ghost Spell that stops the traps. We actually, with non-engine, we actually have a great matchup against the deck. Before, with VSK9 around, we would have our main deck have Nibs, Ghost Ogres, etc. to make sure to play against VSK9 better. But now all of us can play way better against Dracotel because it's not hit, so we can adjust our non-engine accordingly to obliterate that deck. And on top of that, loses to Thrust. That deck's fucking ass, actually. I think Shittail's fucking Shittail for a reason. Question 10. Trif, how do you beat Lunalight Liger, bro? By winning your first round of the tournament and getting out of purgatory of fucking shit decks. And then you just play meta decks after that. Lunalight is dog shit. There's a reason why I didn't get hit. Just because tier, the best deck, second best deck, third best deck, fourth best deck, fifth best deck got hit, but the 13th best deck in fucking Lunalight didn't get hit, it doesn't make 13th best deck Lunalight a fucking top deck. It was ass before, and it will continue to be ass. That deck is dog shit. I would sooner take fucking Draco Slayers, any of them, even True Draco or Pen True Draco, than take fucking Lunalight. That deck is ass. Any deck that reliant on a like a towers type of card to win is just inherently dog shit, period. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed these 10 question style videos to help you guys know what you gotta do. It is way too sunny out. I gotta have these on. Make sure you get the yummy mascots down below, get the yummy play mats as well down below, and let me know what style videos you want to see next. And if you love Shittail, it's not too late, guys. You could join Yummy. The deck's hella cheap. It's $100 plus whatever 3 marshmallows will be worth. It's not too late. Join us. Shittail's ass. See you guys next video. Peace. Trif!